Hello everybody, this is Tyler D1 here. In today's video we are going to be doing some scary horror animation stories today. There's going to be 3 of these. I'm going to share these with you today, and if you guys like these, let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit subscribe, and we will start this video. Here we go. Let's get rid of this commercial first.
This story is told in a female perspective. It happened to me when I was around 15 years old. I would always love going to this arcade that was located close to my house. The arcade was always open till late, so it was usually packed to full capacity. My parents didn't mind if I went by myself, as long as I made it back before my curfew was over. Every time I was at this arcade, I would always play with the Pac-Man machine. I don't know why, it's just I had a knack for Pac-Man and it was my favorite game to play. Later that night, I remember seeing these 2 guys play the game Dance Dance Revolution. I always enjoyed watching others play it, as it was quite mesmerizing to say the least. That's when a random guy approached me from out of the blue and asked if I'd be interested in playing air hockey with him. I personally didn't see any harm in it, so I said, sure. He introduces himself as Ben, and I introduce myself as well. We end up playing a few rounds and even chatted for a bit. Ben was even generous enough to buy me a drink. I eventually noticed it was getting pretty late and realized it was probably close to my curfew. I checked my pockets and noticed my phone was missing. I didn't know if I forgot it at home or something, so I tell Ben that it was time for me to go. He then tells me that he needs to use the restroom and politely asks if I could keep an eye on his cell phone, which was charging on the wall along with his belongings. I said sure, and he proceeds to head to the restroom. I decided to call my cell phone using Ben's phone, just in case I accidentally dropped it somewhere in the arcade. I noticed he didn't have a pass lock on it, so it was pretty easy to use. I dial my number and surprisingly hear a cell phone ringing inside Ben's backpack.
I'd be a little surprised too.
It sounded exactly
What in the
like
world?
my ringtone. My phone must have been in his bag. I decide to open the bag, only to find my phone inside it. I grab my phone and quickly place the backpack back on the table.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the world? Why do you have my phone in your bag, sir?
I felt really uncomfortable knowing he had attempted to steal my phone, considering the fact that he came off as this really nice guy. I noticed he was still in the restroom, so I randomly scanned through Ben's phone. He didn't have any social media apps, which led me to believe he wasn't much of a social guy. I nosily decided to look through Ben's photos while occasionally looking up to see if he had come back from the restroom. What I saw in the photos made me want to throw up. It was photos of myself ranging from inside and outside the arcade. The photos range from
What the F?
As I was swiping more and more and more, I realized this guy had been secretly stalking.
I'm in shock too. Why do you have pictures of me on your phone?
Down my spine was a candid style photo of myself playing the Pac-Man machine with Ben standing right behind me. He must have had someone take the photo of us.
That's not creepy at all, guys.
That's when someone named Greg texted Ben's phone saying, "Yo, Ben, is she still with you? I'm outside with the van."
Oh.
That's when I look up and see Ben staring at me with a creepy ass
Oh
smile.
no.
It was a smile that looked so exaggerated I couldn't tell if he was faking it or being for real. I told him that I was just checking the time because I'd forgotten my cell phone at home. He then says, "Want to come over to my place?"
No. I just want to go home, please.
And said, "Sure, but I need to use the restroom first." He then says, "Sure, let me walk you there." Ben walks me to the restroom, and I immediately took the opportunity to call my dad to come pick me up. I can see Ben glimpsing through the door every time someone...
That's not weird. That's not weird at all, guys.
That's when I decided to tell 2 older girls I saw about my situation. They kindly escorted me outside, only to find Ben no longer there. I then get a call from my dad telling me to come outside and that he has arrived. I quickly rush into his car and act like nothing ever happened. To this day, I'm still traumatized from the encounter I had with Ben that night.
I would be too.
I lay on my bed from time to time, pondering what sick plan he was orchestrating that night. All I know is that I don't plan on going back to that arcade anytime soon.
Yeah, no. That's just not happening.
Go. The signs to your destination are everywhere, leading you on your path. We're here to
Ooh, McDonald's horror story, huh? Night shift.
This happened to me when I was working at McDonald's. My boss assigned a schedule amongst our staff.
Mm-hmm.
I was unfortunately scheduled for the night shift on Fridays.
Right.
I didn't usually mind, as we didn't get a whole lot of business around this time of night. My boss was pretty laid back and didn't mind if I went on my phone during business hours, so long as I got all my work done. I remember dozing off repeatedly due to the fact that I wasn't fully acclimated with the night shift hours. Psst. That's when I heard someone making a psst sound.
I'd be like,
Kinda sound
who's
that makes me
pissed
try to
right
get
now?
someone's attention. I notice a customer trying to make an order outside, so I quickly greet them with my usual, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?" I then heard a man say, "One Whopper, please. Yes, I would like one Whopper, please." I couldn't tell if he was being a smartass or not, so I ended up saying, "This isn't Burger King, sir. We don't serve that here." I heard him chuckling profusely after I said that.
Yeah. I don't like that. Oh no, why?
Clown. The clown was standing in front of the drive-thru menu without a car.
If y'all want to know, I hate clowns. I don't like clowns. I've always had a fear of clowns.
So I decided to use our company policy as a plausible excuse for him to exit the premises. "Hi, sir. Unfortunately, you need to be in a vehicle in order to purchase something here." "If you don't have a Whopper, I'll take a Baconator instead."
This guy's psychotic.
Some random psycho harassing me. I instinctively yelled, "Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!"
Me, if I get a little irritated.
My head out the window, only to see the clown no longer there. A couple hours later, near the end of my shift, I notify my boss and fellow employees regarding the situation. They all dismiss my accusations by saying ignorant things like, "Did you get his autograph?" Or, "It was probably some guy that thought it was Halloween." I annoyingly
Thought it was Halloween?
And head home.
Okay.
The following Friday,
Typical boss type thing.
I really dreaded working this shift, especially after what transpired that day. I tried to convince myself that it would be highly unlikely that I'd encounter that clown again. As time went on, I remember dozing off as I get startled by another psst sound. I urgently check the security camera, but don't see anyone present. At this point, I genuinely thought I was hearing things due to my subconscious mind thinking about the clown. My paranoia must have been at the peak of its height. That's when I turned my head towards the drive-thru window, only to see the clown staring dead at me. If you don't make me a Big Mac, I will kill you. Trevor. My heart sank to my stomach. The clown knew
Oh, heck no.
I immediately grabbed my cell phone to call the cops, but my hands were trembling so much that I actually wasn't capable of dialing anything. The clown started banging his head on the glass and screaming repeatedly. Trevor, I am not loving it! Trevor! I see blood dripping down from his head.
This clown's on something.
My lungs. "Leave me alone or I will call the cops!" The clown runs away as another car approaches the drive-thru lot. I stupidly resume work and wait for my boss to come in.
Well, there's blood on the freaking window.
I explain the entire situation to him. He then dismisses me by saying, "Don't sweat it, kid. It was probably some drunk. You can go home now." And as he was talking, I noticed a cut on his forehead. I could even see blood start to drip from it. No. It can't be. "Goodbye, Trevor."
Oh, heck no.
No!
No. No. Alright, everybody. This is the last video. And no, this is not, this is commercial, don't worry. Ooh, true ASYLUM horror story, huh? Oh.
This happened to me about a year ago. I used to be a janitor for a cleaning agency. Basically take contract jobs to clean in various locations. One day, my cleaning agency gave me a cleaning contract at a psychiatric ward, also known as an asylum. To be honest, I was a bit hesitant to take the job, just because of the superstition of asylums being haunted, but
I would be too.
I took it anyway because the pay was decent. Later that day, I arrived there. I see a huge old-looking building. To be honest, I was quite creeped out since the asylum was secluded in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
When I arrive inside, I notice people giving me an uninviting stare. I'm not just talking about the patients, I'm also talking about the employees as well. To be honest, I kept it professional and began to do my job. I remember mopping the hallway and seeing some really bizarre things. I saw some creepy looking patients that had a disturbing look to them. I don't know, they just looked like the kind of people you would see in one of those Exorcist movies.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this one guy that really gave me the chills.
Holy crap.
It was a man who looked to be about
He
7 feet
tall. Too tall.
He gave me this really disturbing smile, like he wanted to kill me.
Yeah, I don't like that
I
smile.
could see a nurse instructing him to lay on his bed. He didn't look too happy after that. I also remember seeing a swimming class taking place. Well, not exactly a swimming class, just a bunch of patients in a swimming pool. They were all holding an exercise ball and mimicking the actions of the instructor. I personally found it unsettling, to say the least. When it was around the end of my shift, I was getting ready to head home. I noticed all the patients' doors were closed, except for one room. I saw someone laying on the floor with their legs halfway across the door. It was a bit alarming for one to be laying on the floor like that.
Yeah.
I then saw the person getting yanked into the room. That honestly startled the crap out of me. I then noticed a puddle of blood spilling out from the room and onto the hallway. I decided to approach the room and see what the hell was going on. As I peeked inside the room, I saw one of the most disturbing things ever. It was the tall man I saw. He was biting the hell out of one of the nurse's neck.
Ew.
You could see the nurse's eyes gouged out with blood pouring.
Yeah.
I carefully made sure to not scream or make a sound. I got the hell out of there and immediately started driving off.
I would have too. Like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm gone. Bye.
I'm still traumatized by what I saw that night. I'm not sure exactly what happened to the tall man, but he still gives me the chills just thinking about him.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Alright, everybody, that was the short horror. Alright, everybody, that's gonna be it for this video today. If y'all want to know where I got those stories from, there's a channel called Horror Shorts Party. They do all kinds of scary animations. If you guys like this, go on there and check those stories out. And if you want me to do more scary animations, reactions like that, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit subscribe. That's about it. I'm wearing a Tokyo Ghoul t-shirt, by the way, if anybody wants to know. Yeah. That's about it today, guys, in this video. trying to come up with some other ideas for my video, for my YouTube right now. But I am definitely trying to mix things up a little bit. So I'll definitely be doing some gaming stuff. I'm not sure what gaming I'm going to do today. But you'll definitely know when the next video comes out. Until then, I will see you all in the next video. See you all in the next video. Bye-bye.